Hey guys, Devil Slayer here. Don't forget to comment, like, rate, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like. It really helps the channel out. And if not, just please leave a like. As always, Devil Slayer Productions makes the best videos.
With the world finally at peace, this place isn't so bad. For now, at least. Maybe I'll pay a visit to Shingen, so we can discuss the art of strategy.
Why do you continue to bring chaos to this world? Orochi is gone. This should be a time of peace and order.
It's because Orochi is gone that I can do what I want now! Attack! Kill them where they stand! Who are you? Who dares to defy me?
Sakon Shima is here. You don't mind if I drop in, do you?
The Serpent King had been slain. However, the peace that followed was to be short-lived. Following the defeat of Orochi, the land was largely free of the chaos he had brought with him. However, a number of smaller skirmishes continued to break out across the land. Lu Bu, Masamune Date, and Cao Cao all mobilized their armies in an attempt to seize power, and the land began to suffer from the daily confrontations between man and Orochi's followers. On top of all this, Dong Zhuo, determined to rule the world in tyranny with Orochi gone, suddenly made a play for power. Unable to sit by and watch any longer, Sakon Shima strengthened his resolve and vowed to prevent the land from slipping back into chaos. His first move was to face Dong Zhuo's army and rescue Zhang Jiao.
Well, I'll give us full marks for courage. But however you look at it, we're heavily outnumbered.
Don't worry about it. We're here to give you a hand.
No victory is as sweet as one claimed against all odds.
What are you all doing here?
All of the days I've spent training and perfecting my abilities have been for this.
Finally, a chance to show what I'm made of.
Lord Sakon, I also will lend my blade to your cause.
Well, I'm certainly grateful for the help. We're gonna need every man we've got. Right then. What do you say we teach Dong Zhuo a lesson? Hey, Zhang Jiao? Zhang Jiao, where'd he go?
Enemies everywhere! Help! It's hopeless! Lord Zhang Jiao!
Zhang Jiao, all your followers look a little lost. I think they need some real leadership right about now.
Interesting. Do you mind if I join?
Keep lining them up, and I'll keep knocking them down.
Hold out, my brother! Help is on its way!
Yes, my lord.
Keep lining them up, and I'll keep knocking them down. All right, boys. Riddle them with holes.
This Sakon has a sound head on his shoulders.
Hey, he's gone. I wonder who he was.
Sakon, my fine fellow! The heavens are rejoicing in your good deeds!
I don't know about the heavens, but I'm glad to see someone's happy. By the way, that guy who showed up before, is he a friend of yours or something?
I know him not. I assumed he was an acquaintance of yours.
No, I'm pretty sure I'd remember running into someone like that. Anyway, my preacher friend, I got a feeling things are gonna get worse before they get better. I'm off to see Lord Shingen. Feel free to tag along if you'd like. Shingen, Kenshin, and Nobunaga. Last time we needed that uneasy alliance to defeat Orochi, but the three of them are back to their stubborn old ways again now. Unless I can convince them to join forces again, we've got a pretty bleak future ahead of us here. I'll start with old Shingen. He and I speak the same language. Lord Shingen, I will have you join our cause, or die trying.
Looks like we've got some company.
And just when I was about to finish you off. Lucky for you, huh? However, now I feel ready for anything.
I know what you mean. Time to put this training to use. Let's go!
Faced with the resolve that Sakon and his men displayed in wanting to save the land, Dong Zhuo and his army were left with no choice but to retreat. However, this victory alone was not enough to quell the chaos. Sensing this, Sakon went to visit Shingen Takeda in an effort to bolster his ranks. Sakon hurriedly led his forces towards their destination. Usually not one to rush things, Sakon could not help but think about that mysterious man. The man who had joined Sakon in the last battle and then left just as suddenly. His kind and watchful eye seemed to be driving Sakon towards something. On the way to meet Shingen, he came across Xu Huang and Musashi Miyamoto under attack from a group of mysterious soldiers while training for their next battle. The two warriors immediately went to meet the oncoming enemy. There, they would be reunited with a most unexpected visitor.
It is not within the spirit of the warrior to attack a man while he is training.
Look, it's Daji. And she's got a girl.
Daji. So she's still alive. Musashi, we can't let her get away. After her! Time to show off what we've learned. Let's get that Daji.
You bet. Hang on now. Who's that girl with Daji?
I will allow you to go no closer to Our Lady. So, it's come to this.
You want to stop me? You're welcome to try.
If you've the gall to stand up to me, don't disappoint me with a sorry performance.
May the gods show you mercy. May the gods show you mercy.
I'll pay you all back for what you've done to me today. Just as soon as Lord Orochi's back. It won't be long now. See you all then. I won't be caught. I promise, Daji.
It's wonderful, Musashi, to be able to fight alongside you like this.
This guy, he's not as weird as he looks. And he knows what he's doing with a sword, believe me.
With Daji plotting to reawaken Orochi, we need all the help we can get. I won't turn down any warrior that wishes to fight.
Thank you, Musashi.
My Lord Shingen, may I say how wonderful it is to see you. However, these times are not so pleasurable. Daji has hatched a plan to revive the Serpent King. I need your help to stop her.
What exactly do you need?
the able men of the Takeda, Yukimura's spear, and of course, the strategic genius of you yourself, my lord.
Are you sure you don't want my castle while you're at it? Heh. Very well. You shall have what you have asked for.
The return of Orochi was near. This news, so casually thrown about by Orochi's strategist Daji, fell like a thunderous boom on the ears of Shu Huang and Musashi. Following the battle, the two men brought along their newfound ally, Kojiro Sasaki, and hurried back to tell Sakon of what they had learned. After hearing their report, Sakon increased the pace of his march. The mysterious man's silent appeal remained with him. Perhaps he wished him to prevent the revival of the Serpent King. Having arrived at the camp of the Takeda army, Sakon met with its leader, Shingen Takeda. Sensing Sakon's passion, Shingen agreed to help him in his cause. The first move in the effort to capture Daji had been made. The consummate strategist, Sakon immediately began thinking of his next move.
Sakon, do you not think Daji and her infernal army might be a little much for the Takeda alone to handle?
Yes, my lord. To that end, I was considering asking for help from Lord Kenshin. In fact, I have something of a plan.
Do you now?
Reporting! Lord Kanetsugu is under attack from forces unknown. My lord, please allow me to go to his aid.
Opportunity knocks, Sakon. You should make sure you answer.
You are always a step ahead of the game, my lord. Yukimura, I will join the fray as well.
Lord Kanetsugu, are you unharmed? I'm on my way. Please hold out until I arrive.
Keep lining them up and I'll keep knocking them down.
The bonds of our friendship will not bend to mere phantoms.
This disturbance. Our reinforcements are close.
How'd all these fools get all the way here? I told you to wipe them out, didn't I?
Our magic will be the end of you!
Do not be fooled. This is all just an illusion. Ha!
Impossible!
Hey, you're not getting away without telling me who you are this time. And who's that monkey?
I am the mystic, Uesugi. The monkey is also from my realm. He works for Kiyomori, recruiting soldiers for his army.
And Kiyomori would be...
A half-man, half-demon, revived from the dead by Daji. He plans to revive Orochi.
Hey, we've got our hands full with Daji. We don't need any more problems right now.
Lousy pests! Ugh. Now I have to deal with these guys, too.
Keep lining them up and I'll keep knocking them down.
This victory is entirely thanks to you. You are a truly selfless man.
Well, my motives aren't entirely pure. I actually have something I'd like to discuss with Lord Kenshin.
I shall arrange for it. I owe you that much. My lord, I bring before you Lord Sakon. Please grant him an audience.
You have my thanks for rescuing Kanetsugu.
My Lord Kenshin, Daji is plotting Orochi's return. In addition, we also have intelligence concerning this man Kiyomori. He too appears to be working on the side of evil. We need your help now more than ever.
We're trying to make sure we have a peaceful future. You stop being so stubborn and join in right now.
The flames of war are not yet doused. Ha! I shall go forth.
My lord, the dictates of honor have roused you. Then I too will stand beside you on the field of war.
Excellent work, Sakon. You have done a wonderful job uniting the Takeda and Uesugi clan.
Me? I didn't do anything. I think you deserve the credit, Fushi.
All I was doing was searching for one who had the power to unite these forces. I know now that you are the man who can stop Orochi from returning.
You mean this was a test? I take it you got the information you wanted?
My apologies. By way of atonement, allow me to join your cause.
Sakon defeated the enigmatic Sun Wukong and rescued Kanetsugu Naoe of the Uesugi clan, who then introduced Sakon to Kenshin Uesugi himself. Following their meeting, Kenshin agreed to give Sakon his aid. So far, everything was proceeding according to Sakon's plan. However, there were things that even his brilliance could not predict. One was the motivation of their new ally, the mystic Fushi, the man who had tested Sakon in an effort to measure his worthiness. And the other was Kiyomori Taira. He was a most dangerous figure who used his demonic hordes to attack anybody who stood in his way of reviving Orochi. As the forces of light and dark prepared to do battle, Sakon began to make his next move.
The way I see it, I'm 2 good men short of what I need to put Kiyomori and Daji in their place. Lord Nobunaga and Masamune.
Masamune. I fear his loyalty to Orochi is not yet broken. We let a good man slip away.
I hope you haven't given up on him just yet, Kanetsugu. If we could somehow convince him to defect, it could be the telling blow in this war. Perhaps he would listen to a man who commands respect. A man like Lord Shingen, for instance.
Flattery will get you nowhere, or so they say. But I've always enjoyed it personally. I'll have a word with him.
Lord Shingen, is that not Daji with Masamune? This could make things difficult.
They're refusing to see our envoy. I suppose force is the only thing they'll listen to then. Follow the cavalry and sweep into the enemy camp.
I will protect the main camp with my life, Father.
All right, time to see just how far love and honor can take you.
Mere cavalry cannot stand against Date's gun. My beautiful brain will see us through this yet.
Fierce as fire! Fierce as fire! Fierce as fire! Fierce as fire! Yes, but gunpowder is a dangerous thing to leave lying around.
How could you be so cruel? I'm just a girl.
Give us your aid. Surely, even you do not desire the return of those chaotic times.
Is not now a chaotic time? Look at us, lords and warriors, not trusting each other and desperately fighting for scraps. Ever since Orochi was defeated, there has been no one capable of taking the reins.
Masamune, can you not see what will happen if Orochi returns?
Ha!
You are the one who saw through my plans? I hate to admit it, but you were brilliant.
Oh, you flatter me. I am not fit to share a battlefield with you, my lord. You wouldn't consider using your magnificent skills against Daji and Kiyomori, would you?
I should like to challenge you again. But for now, I will aid you.
I'm sorry, Sakon. It seems Masamune has no intention of cooperating.
There's no need to apologize. I'll just have to think of some way of doing this without Masamune.
There are others besides Nobunaga and Masamune. Surely you must have thought of someone else.
You're right, of course. In fact, a certain name does spring to...
Sakon! Lu Bu and Kiyomori have joined forces and are laying waste to the men of Wu.
Wu? Sun Ce would be a useful ally.
Lord Sakon, how about giving me a chance to show what I can do?
I, too, am prepared to stake my life for this cause.
One moment. Would not I be more suited to that task?
I'm delighted to see you're also eager. I have just the job for you.
Our enemy is the mighty Lu Bu.
Excellent news. War is only fun against the absolute best.
True. But Lu Bu will not fall to your hammer. For my arrows will pierce his heart first.
Ha! We'll see about that, old man. I didn't know you were such a braggart. Ha ha!
The dragon could only exist by the side of the serpent. It was clear that the paths of Sakon, who hoped to prevent the resurrection of Orochi, and Masamune would inevitably diverge. Now, news reached Sakon that Lu Bu and Kiyomori had joined forces to attack Liang province, which was being defended by the warriors of Wu. Lu Bu, Dongzhuo, Daji, Masamune, Kiyomori. The forces who were conspiring to resurrect Orochi had formed a massive alliance. Sakon joined Sima Yi, whom he had met in the previous battle, and enlisted the help of 2 veteran warriors to save Wu. He entrusted the fate of his plan to his newfound allies.
Liang province is about to be obliterated by Lu Bu's army. The remnants of the Wu army are truly to be pitied.
Stranded and separated from their main force. Now that sounds like a cause I want to join.
With my wits and your brawn, we can survive this. I prefer using as opposed to being used, and yet I will fulfill my task.
Finished already? That was a pretty pathetic performance. Well, I guess it's time to polish you guys off.
This siege is nothing to one of my intelligence. I shall save Lu Meng, then Wu will owe me. Lord Shima Yi, thanks for coming. There is no time for foolishness. We cannot win this battle without reinforcements. We have broken through their line. Send someone for help immediately.
My thanks. Send a message requesting reinforcements immediately. You guys over there look like a barrel of laughs. How about I come over and have a little fun?
Do you want to play, little monkey?
them up, and I'll keep knocking them down. Keep lining them up, and I'll keep knocking them down.
Reporting! The messenger has safely exited the battlefield.
Well done! Now all we have to do is hold on and wait.
You guys really bailed us out. It was looking pretty grim there.
For saving our lives, I wish to aid your cause. Such is my desire, and the desire of the Wu army as well. From now on, you can count on our help. We will resist the tyranny of Lu Bu and Kiyomori.
We're grateful to have you on board. Looks like old Sakon knew what he was talking about.
I see you managed to gain the cooperation of Wu.
It's nice to have some success for a change. And now we must quickly move to the final phase of our preparations.
You are in a hurry? Does the thought of Orochi concern you?
Well, it's been some time since we let Daji get away. And there's also Kiyomori to worry about. I only hope this alliance will not have been formed in vain.
Indebted to Sakon, Wu quickly agreed to an alliance. Without so much as a moment's rest, Sakon moved to the next phase of his plan. Sakon knew that eventually he would require the cooperation of Nobunaga Oda. Determined to convince Nobunaga to join his cause, Sakon set off together with Guan Ping. Detecting a hint of anxiousness in Sakon's actions, Fu Shi tried to convince him to proceed with caution. However, despite the anxiety that Fu Shi sensed, he also noticed a distinct air of confidence about Sakon as well.
You think Nobunaga will agree to help us?
Do not fear, Lord Sakon. He will surely listen to reason.
Things are rarely ever that simple with him, though.
Lord Sakon, look ahead at Hulao Gate. It is Kiyomori and Dong Zhuo.
Looks like the enemy knows exactly what we're up to. They're trying to stop us from reaching Nobunaga.
Troublesome fools! I'll mash you all together and swallow you all whole!
Brave words. I hope you're ready to back them up.
Show no mercy. Eliminate them all.
How am I supposed to get to Nobunaga with all this going on? I think we'll start with a little cleanup. Lining them up, and I'll keep knocking them down. Keep lining them up, and I'll keep knocking them down. All right, boys. Riddle them with holes. Keep lining them up, and I'll keep knocking them down.
Very well. The plan will simply have to be accelerated.
Brave men of the Oda army, I hope you will continue to join us in our fight against the evil tearing this land apart.
I've heard all about the work you've been doing, Sakon. I'll do whatever I can to help.
In that case, can I ask you to help out Lord Kenshin? He's laying siege to Kiyomori inside Baidi Castle.
You don't mess around, do you? I kind of hoped I might get a small break first, but whatever.
Look, my lord. From the right, Lord Kenshin brings the Uesugi army. And from the left, Lord Hideyoshi brings the Oda army.
Where's Nobunaga?
This should prove to be quite interesting.
Well done, Sakon.
My pleasure.
Sakon and his men defeated the armies of Kiyomori and Dongzhuo at Hulao Gate. Just as Sakon had anticipated, the arrival of the Nobunaga army was the deciding factor between victory and defeat. Oda, Takeda, Uesugi, Wu. The alliance to prevent the resurrection of Orochi was finally complete. In response, Kiyomori quietly concentrated his forces at Baidi Castle. Believing that Kiyomori was now attempting to revive Orochi, Sakon immediately ordered Nobunaga and Kenshin to attack Baidi Castle.
Do you think Nobunaga and Kenshin will be able to bury their differences and get along?
If they don't, we're in serious trouble.
Is something bothering you?
We let Daji get away. Kiyomori's still out there, and who knows when Orochi could be back. So yeah, I admit it, I'm a little tense.
Come, Demon King. Let us enjoy this fight.
Any battle alongside you, Bishamonten, will be worth fighting. Destroy Dongzhuo's vanguard. Ruin his front lines, and draw out the main forces.
Heathen sorcery. We must hunt down their leaders and eliminate this evil.
Now you interest me. It seems a shame to waste your life by fighting me.
Battle is the only means by which I can judge a man, and you shall be judged.
If you insist. I have no interest in convincing those too stubborn to see the light. Are you ready to surrender? Or would you prefer to have a life choked out of you?
May the gods show you mercy. May the gods show you mercy. May the gods show you mercy.
It is too late. The Serpent King will rise again.
I would wish it no other way.
I bring bad news, Sakon. Orochi's back.
All that effort, bringing everyone together, defeating Kiyomori and Daji. It was all for nothing. I'm sorry, Fushi. I wasn't the man you were looking for.
Oh, I disagree. This is far from over. You have united the three great leaders. Surely that effort was not in vain.
I suppose it's true. We haven't put our final plan into place yet. If we all work together, we may still be able to stop him. Besides, what other choice do we have? Lord Shingen, will you join me on the battlefield one last time?
Don't play the innocent with me. I know you saw all of this before it happened. I'd be glad to accompany a man of such vision.
You have planned well. You have earned my praise, Sakon.
Please, what strategist in his right mind plans to fail?
Oda, Takeda, Uesugi, Wu. This mighty alliance was not formed only to prevent Orochi's resurrection. In the event that those efforts failed, the alliance would be able to provide a united resistance against the Serpent King and send him quickly back to the depths from which he came. With the experience of the last battle behind them, The men made preparations for the upcoming battle to realize Sakon's vision. Having watched events unfold, Fushi managed to smile as he realized that his assessment of Sakon had been correct all along. Orochi had been resurrected and was surrounded by his strategist Daji and the one-eyed dragon Masamune. The final battle lay ahead. Sakon mustered every last bit of strength he had for the upcoming battle, for to defeat Orochi would demand nothing less than his absolute best.
It looks like Masamune has sided with Orochi after all.
He believes Orochi is the way of the future. It only makes sense that he'll return to him now that he's back.
You have to admire his loyalty, I suppose. Even if it will only bring him the bitterness of defeat.
And no doubt, it'll be your magnificent leadership that brings Orochi to his knees.
Well, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. But yeah, that's about it.
Orochi is back. I think it's time to be serious.
More fools who could never understand Orochi's true greatness. Allow me to open your eyes for you. Fire!
Cannons from one side, enemy forces on the other. We have to take down the garrison at once or we'll be crushed.
Why am I not surprised?
I'm sorry, my lord. But can you clean up the rest for me?
I think this might be an opportunity to fight fire with fire.
So, the Tiger of Tai still knows how to bear his fangs, huh?
Keep lining them up and I'll keep knocking them down. Keep lining them up and I'll keep knocking them down.
This is the true strength of humanity.
Thanks to you, Lord Sakon. We came together as one and managed to defeat Orochi.
To bring such opposing factions together was most impressive, Lord Sakon.
Together they're more than a match for anyone. They're just stubborn, that's all. Therefore, that's why those around them need to use a little diplomacy.
Just like what you did here, right?
Perhaps.
You have done very well, my mortal friend. I was right to have chosen you.
Glad to have been of service to you.
Where are you going?
I think I'll go and pay a visit to an old friend.
I hope you guys enjoyed your video. As always, don't forget to comment, like, rate, and subscribe. Please leave a like. It will really help the channel out. And don't forget to check out other content on my channel. And if you like what you see, subscribe. Thank you and have an awesome day, guys.